once great entertainment company, 20th Century Fox, is now owned by Disney. That just sucks. It sucks. I hate that. I hate that Disney owns 20th Century Fox now, because Fox used to be the bad boys of entertainment. Channel 5 or Fox 5 or the Fox Channel back in the day, back in the 2000s, all their programming, all their TV shows and shit, it was all about being like edgy and adult humor and like fuck you Disney and all that kind of stuff, and they were really cool. And of the early channel numbers of the early 2000s, Fox was the king. They were the king in the 90s and the 2000s. Man, such nostalgia. Like, they really were. Like, there were episodes of The Simpsons where they mocked Disney. Where they would mock Disney and make fun of them, and now Disney owns them. Disney has so much money I think they can own states now. Disney has too much money and too much power, and they're so, like, secretly occultic and way too powerful of an industry and all that. And like all those episodes of The Simpsons where they made fun of Disney, and now you can watch those same episodes on Disney Plus because now Disney owns the fucking Simpsons. God damn it! And there was stuff in Family Guy that made fun of Mickey Mouse. Episodes of Family Guy that did that, and now they own Family Guy too. Disney owns Family Guy, they own The Simpsons, they own all this shit. And that 70s show had a lot of references and stuff to Star Wars, because Star Wars came out in 1977, and Eric was a huge fan of it. And the only reason they were able to do all that shit was because 20th Century Fox used to own Star Wars. So that was really cool that Fox owned Star Wars, and it was all like cool and edgy and adult, all that stuff. And now that shit is gone. They got rid of all like that cool, funny, awesome, bad boy, badass humor is now like kaput. And Fox used to have Hell's Kitchen, Malcolm in the Middle, that 70s show, Family Guy, The Simpsons, King of the Hill, all this raunchy, like very adult kind of humor, and even their movies too. Sometimes Disney like skews into being adult in stuff, and even in their cartoons sometimes, but never like Fox, never like 20th Century Fox. And they made Futurama and all that stuff, and now it's just a relic of the past, like that whole memory of them versus Disney. It's gone, it's dead, man, it's dead. Like the 2000s, that was the time. That was the time to watch Channel 5, Fox. The 2000s, the 90s and the 2000s will always be like, even when the 2010s happens, that was still like enriched in my memory of like, oh, well, that's what the company of 20th Century Fox represents. Their channel, their movies, their TV shows. Married with Children, all that shit. Married with Children is so anti-Disney. Married with Children was like one of the first shows they aired on Fox when Fox premiered in the late 80s. And it was even a little before The Simpsons came out. And it was like the anti-sitcom. But it was a sitcom. And it was hilarious. And it was so entertaining. And everything in that show is the total polar opposite of what Disney is. And it has similar humor to that 70s show, even though that 70s show is better. Goddamn, man, it just really sucked. All of our memories will still like remain like now when you watch an episode of The Simpsons where they make fun of Disney, that's like frozen in time. Like, you remember that shit when you were younger. When you watch it now, that shit's like frozen in time now. Now it's like, it's not like that at all. Now Disney won. All the jokes about making fun of Disney won. They won. They bought them. They bought their ass. It's terrible. I hate it. And I know, as a conspiracy theorist, and we should all know this, regardless to whether you're one or not, all these big major companies, they're all owned by like only 3 or 4 companies. So I understand it's like the illusion of competition. They're all working for the Illuminati, the same team, all that shit. But I still enjoyed the feeling of the illusion of competition, the illusion that these companies are like, I mean, that's not exactly an illusion, but the whole idea that, I mean, they're independent, but they're cultic and secret and all that shit. That's a whole other video, but at least I enjoyed the idea that they weren't working for all the same people, and they weren't like occultic and all that shit. I enjoyed the fantasy of them just being just movie companies, just entertainment companies, just having competition with each other, and just that. I miss that feeling. I do. And they also used to air Mad TV back in the day. Oh my god. Mad TV is super anti-Disney. I don't know if any of you remember that skit in Mad TV where they made fun of Disney fans. I remember that. Like, that skit is like... And now... like, I'm not exactly sure if Disney owns Mad TV now, but Mad TV used to be a Fox show, though. Back in the day, back in the 2000s. Oh, man. Just sucks. And I heard a rumor that the only reason why Disney wanted to own 20th Century Fox was because they wanted to use the 20th Century Fox logo before every new Star Wars movie. That's a rumor. And it's probably true. And if it is, I mean, yeah, I do sort of understand it. Even though it sounds dumb, but as an entertainment fan, that was so nostalgic back in the day to see the 20th Century Fox logo before each Star Wars film. Because I grew up watching the prequel trilogy in the movie theaters back in the 2000s. And now they can do that. Now they can actually, now that they own 20th Century Fox, but that's still a shitty reason. That's not a good enough reason. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And, you know, I'm so sick and tired of, like, I'm so angry with, like, people being so blasé about this. Like, this is a big deal. Like, this sucks. It sucks. It's awful. Fox 2000s forever, man. Like, I hate that shit, that they did this. And I used to love Disney back in the 90s. The 90s and the early 2000s, like, Disney was still great. They still were. But after the early 2000s, they sucked. And they suck now. And they have too much power and they're too corrupt. But back in, like, the 90s, Disney was amazing. But that was a long fucking time ago. It's all fucked up. I miss the old 20th Century Fox. I want to go back to the 2000s. I miss all that old shit. I miss the competition. I miss watching TV on the older TV sets, walking in people's living rooms, being like, hey, we're watching Fox. Hey, look, that 70s show has a new episode. Oh, look, a new Simpsons season. Oh, look at all these promos on Fox. The new Star Wars movies, like, everything was, like, so, like, cool and edgy and, like, adult. And it's like Fox was, like, it was like the bad boys of television. Yeah! Like, so funny and so cool. And now all that shit is fucking dead. All because Disney wanted to fucking have the 20th Century Fox logo before each Star Wars film. That's fucked up. Disney doesn't deserve to have the 20th Century Fox logo before each Star Wars movie. They don't deserve it. They haven't earned it. If the sequel trilogy was actually good, then maybe they earned it, but they didn't earn it. And it's still a terrible reason anyway, even if they did earn it. Because now there's, like, no opposition. It's not fun anymore. It used to be fun. Like, all these companies, Warner Bros., 20th Century Fox, like, Warner Brothers still makes good stuff, in my opinion. But they all used to make better movies, and they all used to have, like, this friendly competition with one another. All these companies, DreamWorks, it used to be like they all had the same amount of money back in the 2000s. But now that it's like the 2020s, 10 years later, the 2010s happen. Now Disney, like, has beyond more money than all these companies. And now Disney is buying out all these companies. So now there's no competition anymore. So it's not cool anymore. It's not cool. And now they fucking own Marvel. And we've all talked about how that shit sucks. They ruined Marvel, and now they're ruining Fox. They ruined Marvel and they ruined Star Wars. I like a little bit of the Disney Marvel movies, but only a little bit. Most of the Disney Marvel movies suck ass. And back when 20th Century Fox or Sony was making the Marvel movies in the 2000s, they were more serious. They were. There weren't all these stupid, shitty jokes in them. Like, a lot of these Marvel movies feel like they're almost parodies of superheroes. A big joke for money. I think that one of the biggest problems people have with Disney nowadays is that they lost their integrity as an entertainment company. Yes, they were always sleazy with the marketing. Disney was always like that. But back in the day, they used to have integrity. They did. When they came out with a movie, it had more integrity. And Universal used to have Marvel rides, and I don't know if they're still there. They might be. I don't know. Because Universal Studios was like the anti-Disney, and it was better than Disney World. And the rides were better, and it was cooler and better. And now, Universal is paying royalties to fucking Disney for all the Marvel shit they have there now. Now it's no longer cool anymore. And another thing is, like, I don't know if it's still there now. I think it's gone, but I remember they had a Simpsons ride at Universal that I went on. Once again, that was at Universal because Simpsons is like, it's like adult humor, but also kids can enjoy it. And now, it's basically a Disney ride. If it's still there, I don't think it is, though, anymore. But now, because now Disney owns The Simpsons. Now you should probably see that ride at fucking Disney World, Disneyland or some shit, or Disney Universe. Fuck modern Disney, and I hate this shit. I miss the old Fox. I want it back. And it's never coming back. It's not. So, you know what I say? Disney can eat my shorts!